Hello, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here to take the recap with you, season 9, episode 2 of Love&Marriage Huntsville. This episode is entitled Martell Interview, and they made like a haiku of it when he had his interview, he was telling everything. Before I start, y'all, I gotta say something. This is the worst cast I've ever seen in my life. And I say worst cast because nobody, excuse me, glasses kill me too much light. Nobody wants to take accountability for nothing. Nothing they doing. Nobody. Everybody got a I'm sorry, but she went low, so it made me go lower. Everybody's reaction, you'll hear as I go through. Let me just start it anyway. The episode begins with Carlos inviting Sonny. They're still at that event that Carlos threw with him and Melody, and Melody don't know that the surprise guest is Sonny and Moses. So Mel like, ooh, she get up and hug and she says she congratulate them, but she saved them in her confession because she's like, child, I don't know. Destiny was messing with him, and she Destiny this and that. Destiny's producer, and they spend a lot of time together and talking about each other's lives, and this is some crazy shit, but I don't know. So anyway, they get out there in the audience, they start talking, and Alcala say something, and she said, "You crossed the lines." Out of the audience, and she starts saying that she did not she said that she worked with Destiny, but they wasn't like that. They weren't friends like she said she was. It was just business. And yeah, she know about Moses, but it wasn't nothing. And they met each other. They say they met each other. Now I don't believe this because if you got the producer and you're supposed to share your life with them, you gonna tell them you ain't seen a picture of Moses or never met him until later on somewhere at a cookout and somebody who ain't named what family occasion it was. He didn't say at a cookout or I met her at graduation. He said I met her at a friend place or some shit. So anyway, apparently sidebar they was telling Ebony, they was telling Destiny that they was cousins. So they was hanging out with each other, fucking each other, but that was some bullshit. So she's trying to say Ebony put her career first, and she ain't gonna do that 'cause this her man. She know how to prioritize her man. That's what she was saying in her confessional. Bitch, you just did some down low dirty shit, and so this what I think. The way you get them is the way you lose them. Even though you're getting older, that don't mean that's he gonna be better. And she was just spilling out a bunch of shit like she was flying everywhere, and we was talking, but we wasn't talking like that, and I ain't know. And he started talking to me. They had been broke up 5 months. There was some overlap. So I was like, man, nobody want to hear that shit. So Sonny says, she said that Destiny never confided with her and Moses. I was like, girl, get out of here. So he said he seen her in January, but he didn't get her phone number till July. So Mel says, I don't know, that shit sound crazy to me. She said, sound like y'all operating in the gray child. And I don't do that. That's why I'm wearing all black and white, looking like a Dalmatian. Anyway, um, okay, he said that they broke up. He broke up with Destiny in July. So Destiny, she said, Destiny was running around doing shit, making moves, trying to get that bag. She wasn't taking care of her man like she supposed to. So she said, did you reach out to her? She said, well, I called her and told her to call me, but she never called. So I sent her a text and was like, is you going to call me or something? She said, then she texted her and said, what's up or some shit. So she said, I didn't feel like me saying, telling her in the text that me and Moses was together. So yeah, you did some bullshit. She said, I messed up probably. I should have talked to her. Yeah, you should. And she said, It don't matter. She was always a side chick 'cause he always had another woman. She was trying to make herself feel better about the bullshit. She knows she did some bullshit 'cause she was like, I don't know. When she get to as we get further down, she spilled more bullshit about her, how him and why her the two of them wound up being together. Excuse me, my mouth was so dry. No, you better not get my robe. You better not. You better do something else. You better do something else. That's my dog. He like to take my robes off my chair and lay on them, and I ain't about that. Get off my damn clothes. You got fur. You don't need no clothes. So anyway, but he got, and I ain't trying to say that he got blankets and shit. He don't gotta sit on, lay on no hard cold floor. He got a quilt and two robes that I gave him because I got tired of him taking them. So I was like, these must be your favorite. Let me get back to that because you don't care about what oldest one. So anyway, she still was talking shit at the thing. So Mel says, somewhere in there, this would kill me, y'all. Mel was like in the confessional, somewhere in there, they need to have a talk to Destiny, or I hear a lot of anger, so maybe they should talk. I was like, girl, sit down. And she was already sitting down too. All that shit you and that man be doing to each other, girl, get out of here. So anyway, we see the knuckleheads, Scott brothers. They riding together. I might tell me I got a virus. You a lie. Get the fuck off my screen, so I can say. Anyway, the Scott brothers together, and they go on their way to see Martell to talk to him, to tell him all this, telling all this business and shit ain't no good business for nobody. And he wants to take his brother to see a commercial property that him and his brother bought, that him and Kimmy bought, that need to be gutted. And he wants to see what his brother say about it. So I think he said he might. Maurice said he might get a general contractor's license. I'm like, man, shut up and try to do law. Do some law. We ain't seen you do none of that shit. So Maurice said he thinks that exposing his ex-wife is not good, and they think they can talk to him. But Marceau said you ain't be able to talk to this motherfucker because his head is you think it's caramel in the middle of that milk dug. It's a brick covering that motherfucker. A lumpy brick. One of them rocks where they fucking demolish buildings and it just look like it get like a boulder. That's what his head look like. Chocolate like that, like a milk dug. I know you know the fuck I'm talking about. But in the inside, milk dug got caramel. They good as hell. As a matter of fact, I got some. I need them out of the kitchen, but I ain't gonna do that. Am I gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna leave. Go get no damn milk duds. Damn, I want milk duds now. So anyway, inside the head, when you bite down that motherfucker, it's concrete in there. So anyway, me put my drink down. So anyway, they in there. Somebody kitchen. I thought he said they was going to a gutted out building, but I don't know. It's like they was in a house, and like and the way Martell was talking, he was talking like somehow none of this is shit. So anyway, fuck the house. That's not why we there to discuss the house. We there to discuss why the fuck you keep running your mouth and telling shit. You tell too much shit. Stop talking. So anyway, they talking to him. They telling them. So they tell him, man, you fucking up. Stop doing that. Why you got to be doing that? So he said, well, when she go low, she made me go low, make me go lower. Sons of, they said, why did you do the interview? Was you trying to? Maurice said, why you do the interview with the blog? Was you trying to hurt her? He was like, no, I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm a nice guy. And she tried to mess her. Nigga, you was not nice. He said, I'm trying to get my point across. I'm a nice guy. And I was like, you not a nice guy, motherfucker. Because nice guys don't do the shit that you are doing. I'm just putting it out there. He said, and it's terrible. He said, she keep getting the wrong impression of me, and I want to get my side out. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking kid again. like a kid, just like how Sonny was doing up there. Yeah, messy me, I stole my friend's husband, and yeah, so I knew shit. If they wasn't doing this, so I did what all shit Destiny wasn't doing. That's the shit I did, not court Moses, just like that. I ain't even had to go find the man. I just had to look across the room and he was over there. That was easy. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that motherfucker don't look bad at all. That beard, I could feel it on my thighs. I ain't gonna tell no lie. That's where I want it. I'm just saying, that nigga is, woo, he's a fine motherfucker, but he's a dog. And trust and believe she gonna have to watch that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cause I fuck him. If I could, yes, yes. I don't really like his personality. He don't talk. He 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 didn't talk well on television. And I mean, I'm on YouTube, and I know this is my channel, so I know how to talk proper, but I don't do that shit. I just be myself. But he was, and I say slang, but he was like, it's in here somewhere. I wrote it. I'll tell you when we get to it. So anyway, Martell was like, I'm a nice guy. He nigga, fuck. I was like, what, nigga, you ain't no nice guy. Fuck you get this shit from? So anyway, dun 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 dun. So anyway, when Martell says Maurice says, see Maurice like he said, like Marceau said before they got there. Martell says Maurice. Martell says fuck Maurice. I ain't fucking with you, man. He said, you fuck off, man. I ain't listening to you. You ain't gonna come talk to me about not talking to bloggers and shit. And you get on the line and you say the fuck you gotta say. So I'm gonna say it too, but I'm gonna listen to these motherfuckers, but I ain't gonna listen. So he like, I just ain't feeling y'all. So Maurice said, you just in one end out the other. That's what he said. You was going one end out another. And he was also doing that shit that he does, them speeches. Well, if the president was doing so and so and some bullshit nobody don't want to hear because Martell was like, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say what I gotta say because I can say what I gotta say, and if she keep fucking with me, I'm just gonna keep fucking with her. So, we look at Stormy now. She pulling up to see Kiki, and she get in there and she say, hey girl. Hey, and they say, hey, I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't say I want to speak to you about that. So Stormy like, fuck that, I want to speak to you about that. What's going on in these here YouTube streets. And she says, she starts, she's telling everything. She said, Kiki just started telling everything. She's like, no. Stormy started telling everything. She's like, it's like shit, like secret shit that wasn't, ain't nobody know. The only person had probably privy to that shit is you. And I know the other people ain't talking. Ain't nobody trying to fuck up that bag. We got a good ass bag in here, and we're gonna deal with having a good bag. That's what we're gonna do, and you fucking that up, and I don't know why you did that. So she said, why you do that? And she said, I didn't do that. I was just feeling the type of way about everything in Houston, and I felt like everybody was against me. And so we said, no, I was on your side now. I was with you. So anyway, apparently, I think Kiki never called Tisha to make sure she could go. I don't think she did that shit. So I think that's what made it worse when she was in Houston. She said it felt so alone. So I talked to my mom and my mom ran her mouth. First of all, I ain't gonna never put no shit on my mother. I'd be like, it got out or got out. Yeah. So anyway, um she said all the shit they want to hear. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't think it would go that far. But. I didn't mean to. And her husband in the kitchen, he the motherfucker done got big. They making some kind of money because that motherfucker is huge. So they started talking about, you know, and then so she started again with that Kiki shit, man, with that Letitia shit, man. She told everything. How she said I paid for my husband dating. We cheat on each other and blah blah blah. She said, and I didn't give him no money. And he wasn't trying to take her no date. He was trying to buy some pants for the date. And he was like, "You ain't know nothing about that." And she was like, "Yes, I did." And he's like, "That was 19 years ago." And I was like, "Next." I don't know this shit. They still together after 19 years. That shit is when they still together after some shit like that, and it's 19 years. That shit is like a fable or a tale. Let me tell you this tale. The one time, it's one of them one time stories. Nobody want to hear that shit. So she said, "The men, I swear, they just won't talk." So I think she was inferring that they won't tell that Marceau, Leticia husband, is a cheat. So she said when they was in Houston, she was real mad about that counselor. She said I thought she was fucking with me. So she said that Mel kind of picked on her too. So she said, I talked to my mom. My mom talked to the bloodhounds, and that was it. So Stormy thinks that you're a liar. So Stormy keep beating around the bush and shit. Hold on, my dog really want to get out. Damn, he always want to do something while I'm trying to do something. I'll be right back. This ain't gonna be long at all. But you know why I'm letting him out? I might go get the damn milk. You know, away from me. You're not coming back in my room. No, go away. Ooh, I love them when they've been in the refrigerator. Ooh, but daddy, y'all better be scared. It was fine. I gotta look this mother out. They're gonna, excuse me, a no strike. They're gonna run behind me because you can smell I got chocolate. You get none of my stuff. Oh, so anyway, had to remember, Stormy don't believe Kiki about that shit that it was her mom. You can't see the Obachanchatter now. Damn it, man, I gotta set up some more. So she doing shit like what is she doing? She doing shit like, um, well, really? Do you really think your mom would do that to you? I don't think your mom would really do that to you. So, hmm, excuse me, my notes is just dropping and messing up. I ain't got my shit together. Here they go. She said, I think your mom know better. That's what she said. I think your mom kind of know better to do something like that, you know? And I gotta admit, I don't like her confessional look. That she like a fucking, her dress like it came from Mad Max or something. The way, that era, the movie, with all them rivets and shit on it, don't sue her. And neither do she look, I don't like her with blonde hair either. Or gold hair, whatever the fuck. I don't like her so much I put it down here. Don't like her confessional look. Damn. She said, I think your mother know better to tell. So anyway, she said she's sorry. I said, I'm waiting for her. And so, I'm talking about Stormy over at Kiki's house. So she said, I'm waiting for her to take accountability for telling the bloggers, but she won't. Cause every time Kiki say she's sorry about some shit, she say a but. She always give it like she got some kind of excuse, which means she ain't really sorry. All of them do that shit and it's so annoying because they're all grown. So anyway, I hate talking about this part. Kimmy start her shit. She invited Sonny out because she knew she was in town because she was at the Carlos shit. So she said, yeah, I invited Letitia too. I hope she behave herself because I ain't tell her. So anyway, Letitia showed up first, thank goodness, and they sitting down in the chair. And how was Africa? Oh, Africa was fine. All five of my kids went. I mean, the whole five of us went. It was enlightening. It felt good, and then blah blah blah. This and that, another thing ain't changed. She's still the same too. You tell her this goes on. So anyways, talking a little bit. Oh, let's meet up. And they said, "Oh gosh, girl, I haven't seen each other for a year." Sounds like y'all sister-in-laws, and y'all have not seen each other in the same year, and y'all live in the same fucking town. I hope, I think. What? Even so, they didn't live in the same town. Y'all don't have no relationship. Y'all ain't seen each other in a year. Mm. Well, I'm gonna start complaining. 'Cause when I had sisters-in-laws, I ain't talking to them motherfuckers at all. So let me be quiet with that. So anyway, talking, all of a sudden here comes Sonny. And Letitia face like somebody hit her with a shit sandwich. I ain't lying. So anyway, Kimmy say, first, we used to be, you know, behind the camera. Now you in front of it. And she said, yeah. Sonny said, yeah, I know. Shit work out like how it work out. You love who you love, can't help it. She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. I got down with the get down and this and that, and then the teacher was on that shit. I didn't know you was trifling. She said, I ain't trifling. You know, destiny was our destiny. I was like, what the fuck? Or some shit, some corny ass shit that made me say, what? So anyway, she was sitting there justifying why the fuck she fucking around and got married to her friends, her close friends. The way Destiny talked, it probably was best friend's man. She trying to just make this shit be what you want it to be. It's just crazy how people do that. Like how a fucker that's married, he was even though he wasn't married to Destiny. It's just she trying to convince them. Like when I got my divorce, my husband tried to tell my children that God sent this woman to him. I was like, God don't won't send no woman to no man that's all married to married. You understand what I'm saying? Once, but she was on that type of shit. So Tisha wasn't feeling that. She was like, "Don't you feel kind of like funky?" And she was like, "Well, it's different when you listening to the people in the blogs when you in front of an audience and people saying that you a side chick." And she's like, "I wasn't no side chick." All that shit. I didn't want to listen to it. So anyway, social media said it can be tough, and they said, "Welcome to this side, girl." And she said, and teacher said again, I ain't think he was trifling, girl, but whatever. So anyway, he says they started talking a year after him and Destiny broke up, but he was broke up for her. She told him he was broke up to her for 5 months before they started dating. Whatever, they were doing some bullshit because their story don't sound right. Who the fuck cares because they married now, so what does it matter? They did some bullshit and they got married. And that's how I feel about it. So, Sonny looks like, she broke girl code. She definitely did. She did to me. And she said, he was running after her. And she was like, at first, she was like, I don't want to do this. And he just kept pursuing me and running after me. And she said, but after a while, I just stopped running. So I didn't sleep. She said, it was, I needed to really talk to Destiny. I couldn't even sleep at night. And so Kimmy was like, for real. But Kimmy said some real shit, but Kimmy be on bullshit. She's like, so when deep down in your stomach that you couldn't sleep, girl, didn't you know something was wrong? Oh, that's what she should have said. But she said this shit about the deep down in the sleep. She said, didn't your stomach tell you? And then Tisha said that shit again. I didn't think you was a trifling type. And she said, bitch, I ain't trifling. And she didn't say bitch, but she said, She wish she would have done it different or it happened different, but it didn't. So here we is. We wasn't even engaged. We went straight from fucking to marry. So she better watch him. So anyway, she's like, it was just, I mean, me and Destiny relationship wasn't like that. I mean, she paid for stuff for me. I mean, I paid for stuff for her. And I was like, what money got to do with I'm for real like that? Why the fuck you telling these bitches that you probably done paid for a few things for her? So to me, if you paid for a few things for her, you was really good friends with her. So just get over this shit, bitch. Just when people saying this shit, it's like, yeah, I did a fucked up move, but I mean, I'm for real. I feel bad about it, but at the same time, it changed my life. Say something, but bitch, take accountability. So anyway, we got. Why you let that dog in my room? Why you want to come in here? I'm trying to do my video. I can't talk to you. I gotta do my video. I wanted to say sidebar. That girl Glaze, Stormy Glaze must have done good. I had to get me some. It's $25. To me, that's a lot of money. I don't know about y'all. It's a lot of money for some lotion. But I get it. It's supposed to be good for your skin. That's why it's $25. So Stormy says she'll ride with Kiki till she stop lying. And I said, I don't hear her say shit about hair no more. And it can't be. I hate her wig. So she chopped all her hair off and started wearing wigs. Um, it's the meeting with Kiki and Mel. So we see Mel in the studio with that song about that side chick. She rehearsing for something. So when she walk in, she in there rehearsing. So Kiki come and Kiki walk in. She got this big smile on her face and she see Mel, and Mel looks exactly like my face. I ain't bullshitting. So anyway, she come in and they just start, and she's like, "You can start." So I'm sorry, this kid, I ain't mean to. I felt messed up with Houston. I ain't getting no support. And someone, and this and that. And I vented to my mother about how I was feeling and some of that shit. I was saying it was about you, but it wasn't all about you. I was talking about other people too. You wasn't just exclusive to the bullshit. And then after I got the phone, my mama, she called a blogger, and they told, I said and they told everything. I was like, 'cause I don't know, I think it was everybody told some shit. So anyway, I mean, I for real believe that, but I think it started with with a dude. So anyway, she says, I'm so sorry, and I love you, and I hope you forgive me forever and forever. And then Mel jumped on her side, and I ain't gonna stick keep going on. She was like, listen, I took you under my wing. I had you in Houston. I was your backing. I had you take a blood test, bitch. But I mean, I had to take you take a urinalysis, bitch, because everybody said you was on drugs to prove that you wasn't on drugs. And when I did the urinalysis, it had everything on it. It had that shit on it that you supposed to take too every day, but we said it wasn't on there or it was for negative. But anyway, nigga, I covered your back. Every time I turn around and I put you on the show to talk about your addiction and talk about this book you was writing, but you know what? I never saw the book. And you ain't talk about addiction. What you did was run around try to get everybody to get on Keisha about her man cheating because I guess you thought that was a better scoop. But it wasn't, and then I found out the shit that was coming out from the blogger was the shit that keep me paid, nigga. This is my bag. This is how I take care of my kids. This is how I stay mellow. This is how I advertise my church for free and shit. Is that I be on this show doing my shit. And you is trying to get rid of my show, and I ain't having that, so I can't fuck with you no more. And I don't trust you, so, have a good journey. I see you. Peace. And Kiki was so covered up that the cameras couldn't see. You know her ass was crying because she don't want to live in that little ass house that she living in. She want to be in the big tops. like her cousins. So I'm just saying. So anyway, this episode, how I feel about it, terrible. This motherfucker's on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know why I watch the show. I watch the show because they get on my fucking nerves. But this is crazy. Nobody want to take accountability. Him, Mel, and this dude. I just think that that motherfucker ain't crazy. That motherfucker mad. That motherfucker is angry, as he should be, as I would be. I'd be like, oh my God, I got rid of this goddamn watermelon for this damn strawberry. He see you doing that shit, flying. He want to be on that shit too. He want to be on that type of shit that you on, flying around, making what you call that shit when you appearances at clubs and shit, singing little songs about. Well, it probably wouldn't be about that 'cause he'd be with you, but he seen show blowing up and shit. He just was on some bullshit, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, he was on some real bullshit. So that's what you get, dog. He ain't crazy. He crazy that he can't be in your life no more, but he gonna be alright. Take a minute. Take a minute. I think when you see them real successful and you ain't, take a minute. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you stayed here with me for 31 minutes and 10 seconds, and I love you for doing it. You have a good day today, and hope I put a smile on your face. Bye.